Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 Gods and Kings as the Maya. And some of you sharp-eyed viewers may have noticed the fact that the last video ended a little bit abruptly on turn 158, and here we are on turn 161. So what the hell happened? Well, I kind of ran out of hard drive space. So the last video, couple of turns unrecoverable. I thought I could go back and replay it, and I look. No, all I did is shuffle some military units around. Not a really big deal. Not much to talk about, I don't think. I don't think you missed anything. Had we declared peace with Genghis Khan? I don't know. I hope so. Anyway, I apologize. I should have plenty of hard drive space now, so moving forward. Now, this represents the first video I've done since the first set have gone online. So thanks for all your feedback, guys. A couple of people have pointed out that, derp, I've done conquest videos, conquest victory videos already, and I don't think I've done a video for science. So we are going to change tact. I had been positioning myself for a strike on the Celts over here, on Boadicea or Boudicca or Boudica, but I'd already determined that actually that was going to work out very poorly in my favor. I thought it'd be a great person to strike next if I was going for the military victory, because she's the next highest in score. So usually you want to take those people down as quickly as possible and really solidify your win. And she's also very close by, obviously, although so is, Askia up here. However, her territory is very hard to assault from this western side where I have all of my troops. For example, there's only a single tile here I can move troops through because of the mountains, plus there's a river and hills and things like that, so it's slow moving. I scouted out down here with a horseman, and it's the same thing. One tile here, I could go all the way south here through the hills and everything like that and have, I think, a 2-tile spot, although there might be another mountain here. So the western attack is not possible. So I have all these troops sort of sitting around doing nothing. I could attack from the east, although it's still going to be slow going to actually reach Edinburgh. But I could always take out Dublin on the way. That being said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to change tact. I do have tons of excess happiness. I have changed all my city priorities to, I've taken off the avoid growth. I'm going to grow my empire. I still have to sort of do it sort of in steps, but if I'm not conquering capitals, I don't have to worry quite as much about the happiness. Plus with the city size, oh, that's probably what you've missed. You've probably missed these things all growing to size 4 as opposed to size 3. I'm not sure if I started that before the video got cut off or not. Actually, I think I did. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, one of the things that I realized sort of after the fact, and some people did also point out in the comments, that a lot of the buildings I've got here doing happiness, a lot of them are now doing local happiness. Since Gods and Kings, it's not defined here, but I think if you go into the Civilopedia, and the happiness produced by things like coliseums and pagodas and whatnot is capped by the size of the city, so I really wasn't taking advantage of the happiness I could. So going from like size 3 to size 4, even though it takes one more unhappiness, it also produced one extra happiness because I increased the cap. Little things like that. So, yeah, anyway, so there's a lot of extra happiness to go around. Now, I have decided I do definitely want to plant down 2 more cities if I can right in here just to connect my empire. I think that's going to be really, really helpful for us. And I don't want anyone else to put cities there dividing my empire, that's for sure. So we're going to see if we can't do that. Other than that, we are going to build up vertically. If you noticed in the demographics, militaristically, we're number 2. The Celts are slightly ahead of us, but not much. And we should be able to fend off any assault. There is a bit of a problem that my empire is split. We don't know if she would attack over here in Izapa, or if she would attack over here. So luckily I do have some troops here. I think it's relatively defensible terrain. There's a hill here, which is nice. There's a river here where I could position some archers and things through. The city's on the hill, which is nice for visibility. And what I'm doing is I'm redirecting a few troops over this way and a few troops over here just to keep some defenses. And I think we're going to be fine. I think defensively we're in great shape. I had queued up the Leaning Tower of Pisa a few turns ago. I've also over here queued up Machu Picchu, which based on the number of trade routes and the amount of money we're making from trade routes, I think will be a pretty good pick. The build time is quite large right now, but Tulum is going to grow fairly soon. I don't have it set to production focus. I want to let it grow, and I think it'll get good value if it does. You know, oh no, that's fine. Actually, we could use the cows. Or is Ushmal working the cows? Yeah. All right, it's looking okay. I think I've also queued up. I set up the Petra here, and Machu Picchu. Did I queue up anything here? No. Oh, I've queued up a couple of settlers. That's what I did. One in Karakoram. There it is. And one in Calakmul. Nope. Maybe it wasn't El Mirador. There it is. All right, because I want to fill those gaps. So that's all queued up. And without further ado, I think we can go to the next turn. And what I can probably do for now is turn off the resource icons, at least until it's time to plant my settlers, just to sort of thin out the map a little bit. I think I've got one crossbowman set to come up top here. I'm a little bit worried about Askia pulling something off. I wonder where he's going with the settler. Alright, moving on. Next turn. Money is still good right now, but we are in a golden age, so it's a little bit deceptive as terms of what our actual income will be. Those wonders I don't know if we're going to get, but we're going to try. Oh, I did set up a couple of missionaries to be built because I'm a little bit worried about the Christianity pressure over here. So I want to flip both Jerusalem and Izapa. I decided to flip Jerusalem first, which is probably stupid, but I don't know. I'm here. I may only need one spread to get them flipped over, and I'll still have the missionary afterwards. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens next turn. You, I'm quite happy sticking you on a hill. You, I'm going to pull out of this area. But good job scouting out the fact that stuff is... Or maybe I should scout this way. Yeah. Sure. Ooh, that's boring. Just come back over here. We need to rehook up lots of things. I think since my cities are going to grow and therefore I need to work a lot more tiles, I think we're going to hammer out a few settlers fairly quickly. I almost kind of want to buy it, but I think I want to bank setting round. Good, that's my religion. 5 citizens, that's lovely. Right, the new missionary has been purchased. You're out of moves. Zanzibar wants religion, which actually I think we can get pretty solidly. We'll see how it goes. Next turn. And let me double check that I've got lots of hard drive space left. I'd better. Grrr. Yeah. Alright, I have half a terabyte. Fraps. The problem is I've been using mostly XSplit to record lately, and I've recently switched back to Fraps just for this set of videos here, and Fraps is a hog when it comes to hard drive space. This great general, I think I will leave him parked here in case a war breaks out. I'm not too concerned about stealing any territory at this time, so yeah, we'll leave him here, which means I actually have a great general on both flanks. We can always do like an emergency. Oh, that's where I need to set a missionary over here in Karakoram. Apply some pressure. Machu Picchu has been built. A lot of people wanted me to build it. I still stand by my decision that avoiding wonders is not a bad idea for our strategy, that there are other things to prioritize. I guess there's enough pressure here that it will change on its own. Maybe because I've got more cities with higher population now. Alright, let's move you down and do a conversion here, where there's all the actual ridiculous amount of pressure. I'm getting very close. So if I build these guys, and there's going to be a lot of improvements, I'm going to stop micromanaging these guys really soon. In fact, I may automate them now, which is probably foolish. Probably. You know what? No, we'll prioritize sending them down here to improve this area. And that has been improved, so good. So you can go down here as well. Okay. And yes, you will be sent over in this direction. And you can park yourself there. And you can spread religion, spread the plague in Izapa. Good, that's enough to flip, although it will flip back. But we'll see what we can do. I'm probably being inefficient. So here we can't actually build Machu Picchu, which is a shame. Yeah, I don't really need, like, Notre Dame people are like, oh, the happiness, and yeah, that's true. Happiness is good, but I think we're gonna live. I think we're gonna live without it. What I'm gonna do is build libraries now. That our population is going up kind of high enough that it can take advantage of it. I mean, it's possibly worthwhile at 3, but at 4, then it really becomes quite worthwhile. Same here. I mean, financially speaking, I do need to get the markets up as well. I'm not sure what the money is going to do after we get our golden age, because I don't like to math. Zanzibar. Largest faith should be us at some point. Alright. Next turn. Not next turn. Oh yeah, I want a second military unit down here. These are all moving away, so I think I'm going to park him here, which is a pretty good defensive location. And still gives him room to retreat. Happiness is down to 35. We definitely have to keep an eye on that. Part of it is because of losing Zanzibar. But a lot of it is just going to be the growth. 34, despite the fact that we grew 2. Which is interesting. What's cotton? That's not what I meant to do. See, everyone always wants the resource icons off half the time, because they do clutter up the screen. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, and a freaking great profit at that. Well, definitely going to get flipped here. You can fortify, fortify. And some people were like, when I enhanced my religion, some people were trying to encourage the more automatic spreading thing, which I see value. I kind of like this placement here. He can't be meleeed by anything. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Let's hook up the incense. Boom. And yeah, we're very close to just automating these guys. That trade route's going to get connected very soon. Oh, this guy has been, like, glitched and stupid. You'll see what I mean. Right, cannons are good. Production is good. I like it. You were building a worker. Wonderful. I think you're going to be my first automated worker, because I'm entering the lazy phase of the game. And you can build a... Yeah, library is fine. Library. Peace treaty is done. City size is up, but we still have 34 happiness, so hurrah, hurrah. Very good. Yeah, so... Zanzibar. How did you get a worker over here? Can't remember. Was it captured and I liberated it? Something like stupid like that. Frickin' Mongols. You rest, and then I'll probably put you on auto explore, just to keep an eye on our territory. But yeah, now he's actually going to block where I want to build the road, and I don't know, maybe if I re-ally with Zanzibar, then he'll get the frack out of my way. But I need either spend a lot of money, or somehow get silver. Wish there was a... Is there a search? I don't think there's a search for resources. Well, I guess that's just the resources I have. Silver. Everyone knows how bad I am at spotting... That's a lot of crabs. At spotting luxury icons. I think I'm just getting old. So, silver, silver. Ooh, lots of silver. I think India would have an extra one to trade. Would that work? Ivory. Cool. And I don't suppose you'd want to acquire some dyes as well, do you? Now, someone told me, I don't know if that's true, that you can get the 200 gold and 7 gold per turn. Also wants iron. Yeah. I don't think that works. I'm quite happy just the flat 240. I'll have it now. I like it. I might buy a worker, actually. Or just bribe the whoever's. Ah, losing Prague. Okay. Good population. We're at 41 happiness. Oh, we do have the silver. So, yeah. Connect silver to the trade network, which this probably doesn't count for. The plague. Alert mode. Good. We have plenty of salt. I don't even know if... like, a lot of people were like, why did you never hook up this salt, for example? And I was like, well, I mostly didn't need it for a long time. And I guess it was something else I could have traded away. But it's not like my workers haven't been busy this whole time. So, and I didn't need to actually work the tile. Right, I have a defensive spy over here, which I think is fine and smart and dandy, and, next turn. I do like the defenses. You know, someone might decide to sneak attack, but generally speaking, actually, what I should do is upgrade. Keep our military strength via a hardy regiment of upgrading military units. Ooh. To a Knigget. I like it. And you can go and become a cannon, can't you? Yes. And you can become a musketman. Very nice. Although I could have also just bribed Zanzibar. Get this guy out of the way. Yeah, we'll put you up on the hill. Alright. Build that mine. Build that quarry. Fortify. Where the hell do we want this cannon? Last time I checked, yeah, the Celts are hostile to me, so I think... Oh, there's another upgrade. You know what? I'm going to wait on that. I am going to go and throw some money at Zanzibar, because I want to complete that trade route. And I'm hoping that if we're allies... Oh, we are allied. So the silver did trigger. Okay. Awesome. Why is your frickin' worker still there? Can I tell her to stop, like, spreading her frickin' religion my way? Oh, that might start the war, right? Apparently that's not an option. Ooh, and we'll live the king, which is good, right? That's fine. Salt of Gandhi has ended. Yeah, silver. All right, good. Silver. Oh, cool. Lots of silver happiness. Excellent. Well, glad to oblige. You better move next turn, you schmuck. Right, 53 happiness. He's still there. God damn it. 1 unit per tile is screwing me here. You are probably going to be automated. I can't possibly see you making a mistake here, but what the hell, we'll build a farm there. Alright, I want to flip Jerusalem. Like so many other people, right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Wow, you are a slow builder. Workshop will be good. At some point we'll start building maybe theaters. It starts to get expensive, so we'll have to keep an eye on our finances. Actually, our golden age is over and we are still in positive money, so that is very happy making. Zanzibar! What are we gonna do with you? Seriously, that's a lot of frickin' roadage. Oh, we have to build a road connection over here too. Maybe I'll just... this is such an expensive road. But I've said it before, I want it for the transportation speed, right? Because that's a front I have to defend. This is such a stupid city to have settled. I mean, short of declaring war and taking it, which would ruin my reputation. What a stupid, fracking, stupid... I'm a little cranky, have you noticed? Alright, you... I don't know, auto-explore whatever you can auto-explore. Yay. I'm so flippin' unhappy. Just automate. I don't care. Build a stupid road to some other stupid place that's going to be stupid and inefficient and stupid. I don't even care anymore. I'm fine. Oh, right. So universities are actually going to be worthwhile once our cities get big enough, once they're producing enough science. Because there's just a 33% science increase. The scientist slots aren't bad if we can produce enough food to run a lot of specialists. And jungle tiles, well, we're probably ripping a lot of those down. Oh, research agreements. Oh yes, in Oxford. We need universities in all